My name is Keston Molyneux, and today I'll be doing a presentation on the culture of Australia and how to do business there. Australia's culture was formed in a similar manner to that of the United States. The unique and diverse culture is formed from the Aboriginals. 18th century convicts were sent there from the British Isles, and then there's a lot of European immigration and later immigration from many other countries as well. The culture also was influenced by the island geography. There are many different languages, cuisine, art, and other forms of diversity that can be found there. I believe English is the major language used there, but it's not the exclusive language there. And most of the population is in the urbanized cities. There's a focus on egalitarianism. That means they believe everyone should have the same opportunities and get a fair chance no matter what a person's background is. That leads to a lack of importance to social status. People in Australia who are better off tend to hide the fact. Though they will dress the same way everyone else dresses, they'll drive the same types of cars, and they'll behave in the same way that everyone else behaves. Australians tend to be laid back and informal, and that includes work settings. Humor, humility, authenticity, sincerity, and straightforwardness are some of the values that Australians hold in the highest regard. So, some of the business behavior in Australia. Australians tend to have a laid-back behavior even when doing business, but that doesn't mean they aren't serious. They just tend to keep the informal approach, and they may even swear while speaking to someone. Despite that, they tend to be straightforward and serious. Focus is put on facts and useful information. Exaggeration and gimmicks are avoided. There's no need to form a personal relationship in business. Business is strictly business. And business is very collaborative there. Managers and higher-ups will often discuss decisions with everyone in the company and get everyone's input. That way they can all decide together. And then abilities and performance are the main indicators of competence. That means an employee is judged based on actions and skill rather than title or rank. People that hold higher ranks and bigger titles may not necessarily be paid more, or they may not be seen as more valuable than anybody else within the company. And a higher education also doesn't guarantee a higher position or higher pay within a company. So, how to conduct business there. Greetings are simple, a handshake is polite, and people should introduce themselves with their first name. Australians tend to use a first name basis even for initial meetings, and that's inside business as well as just meeting people in Australia. Personal matters shouldn't really be discussed. Again, they don't really see value in creating personal relationships in business, so they most likely wouldn't bring up any conversation that would lead to forming any type of personal relationship. And then business is conducted Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So don't expect to do business outside of that time frame. Meetings and appointments should be made, and they should be planned with a lot of lead time beforehand. Punctuality is very important. Being a few minutes early is the best option. And then despite the laid-back nature of Australians, meetings and presentations are still serious events. Presentations should be concise and only contain facts and information. Avoid using exaggeration, excitement, and having a lot of extras. Humor can be used, but it should be used sparingly. And negotiation will tend to move quickly, so high-pressure tactics and bargainings will discourage Australians from doing business. Decisions will take longer because of the collaboration that's used. Again, everyone in the business will likely be involved. And then dressing for business in Australia can be tricky. It should be formal, but not too formal. Men should generally plan on wearing a dark business suit, and women should plan on wearing a smart dress or business suit. And it may help to observe the business setting you will be in before attending any meetings or appointments. That way you can get that feel right. And that is all I have.